So as I'm going through life and uh, in my 25 years, still fairly young. All right, still young, still in my 20s. But I'm just I'm learning that as you move up in life and in your career and spirituality and whatnot, the higher you go, the more each level where you grow, you're gonna plateau. You're gonna come to a plateau at some point. And once you come to that plateau, that flat surface, you're gonna that's a new level, okay? That's a new level. And once you're at that level, you've been climbing this far, you've been climbing, and you reach that plateau, all right? And you've had success at that plateau, all right? That's where you see it. You see the work paying off, all that stuff. But at the same time, on that plateau, to make it to the next step or the next plateau in climbing, you have to lay a foundation, okay? And laying the foundation, doing the prep work to get ready for the next climb is a very important, very uncomfortable, it's very tedious, like, and you have to remain steadfast. You have to, because at first, early on, it's not gonna feel like you're making progress. All right, it's not gonna feel like you're getting anywhere, because it's just like it's the groundwork. You feel me? It's the groundwork. It's before all the little. It's before, in terms of a house, it's the foundation. You feel me? Before all the walls are up, you can see the skeleton of the house and all that. You just got the foundation, and that's the most important part. All right. You don't, in the word, it says you don't want to build your house on sand. You want to build it on a solid rock. All right. So, with that being said, you want your foundation to be solid. All right. You want your foundation to be solid. All right. And God plays a huge role in the foundation. All right. Having faith, keeping faith in the work you're putting in, whether it be spiritual work, physical work, whatever work, man, you just gotta have faith in the work that you're putting in, because that foundation is gonna be real. You're not gonna see big, huge results like early on in the foundation. All right, once you get the ball rolling, that's when you're gonna start seeing the results. You're gonna start really making headway, but the foundation has to be laid, and it's the most important part, because if you don't have a good foundation, the house is gonna fall down. All right. And I urge anybody watching this, have your foundation be rooted in God. All right. While laying that foundation, lean on the Lord. All right. You want the Lord to be the center of all the things you do. Okay. You want him to be a part of the things you do, a part of your plans, a part of your daily routine. Because that's where you really make the headway. That's where it will really be fruitful. Okay, fruitful, and be grateful for everything that comes with it, the good, the bad, whatever may come. Man, be grateful for it, because even in bad times, it builds endurance. All right. You know what I'm saying? It builds endurance. We take joy in our afflictions. Like it says in Romans 5, we take joy because we know it'll build endurance and proven character. So yeah, man, just if you're in a point in your life where you've climbed, you made it to the plateau, and now you set the foundation for your next climb, keep going. All right, keep going. And it might seem like you're not making like leaps and bounds, but once that foundation is laid and you start really taking those steps, those leaps, you're gonna be so grateful that your climb and the support system of that foundation is holding up the things that you need to get done. All right. Another thing I want to come on here and share with y'all is not being ashamed or afraid to just be yourself. Just be your authentic self. All right. Having your own mind, not conforming to group think, not. We all at some point fall into peer pressure, you know what I'm saying? But like still having your own conscience, not just following the crowd, you know, walking to the beat of your own drum, okay? Because we live in a culture where stuff that's cool is not always the stuff that's like the best for you long term or just in general. Like it's so I'm saying like that's you, that's you. But if it's not you, like you don't gotta try to, you know what I'm saying, do what everybody else is doing just cause everybody do it. You feel me? You gotta think with your own mind. You gotta have your own mind. And something my dad and my parents always taught me was just, my pops always told me to be a leader. All right, be a leader, but if you want to lead, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be able to follow the directions you give yourself. Alright, that's called discipline. So in order to lead others first, you must lead yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big focus of mine this year, is just following through with the things I tell myself I'm going to do, okay? So if I say I'm going to stretch at 10 for about an hour or so before I go to bed, I got to do my best to get that done, all right? If I say I'm going to read my devotional every day, doing my best to get that done. Coming on, recording videos, recording content. If I say I'm gonna do it, I gotta get it done. I gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hold ourselves accountable. That's all I'm trying to say. We gotta hold ourselves accountable. Cause if we wanna get to where we trying to go, you gotta hold yourself accountable. You gotta be reliable. If somebody wants to hire you, how they gonna hire you and you can't even rely on yourself? You know what I'm saying? They bringing you in to be a reliable employee, but you don't keep your promises you make to yourself. So how you gonna keep promises you make to others? It don't work like that. So that's what I've been on. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, we all of y'all that's on this journey, you know what I'm saying, hit me in the comments, you know what I'm saying. Let's go. 2025, we holding ourselves accountable, all right? You know what I'm saying? 2025, it's a great year. It's a big year. Thank God for bringing us to see this year. But we got stuff we got to get done this year, y'all. We got to hold each other accountable. We got to hold ourselves accountable. We got to go. We got to, you know what I'm saying, when 2026 comes, we want to look back and like, yeah, man, I did my thing this year. I held myself accountable this year. All the things I set out to do this year, I knocked it down. I achieved them goals. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of conversations we want to be having once this year is up. You feel me? So we gotta lock in. We gotta stay locked in. We gotta stay prayed up. We gotta stay ready. Okay? You feel me? But yeah, man, that's the main one of the main themes of this channel. Just, you know what I'm saying, building that community that where, like, I want y'all to see these videos and get motivation. You know what I'm saying? To keep going, keep pushing, keep you feel me, striving to be better. All right, striving to be better. But yeah, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Hit me in the comments with like questions if you got them. Anything, just, you know what I'm saying, tap in with me. I wanna collaborate, communicate with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you know, stay prayed up. God bless.